Hey guys, Fly Girl VSG, aka Lindsay, coming into you with my week 22 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. I had surgery December 5th, 2013 with Dr. J. Jan through Legacy Good Samaritan here in Portland, Oregon. I started the 2-week pre-op diet at 301.2. I weighed in day of surgery at 291.8. I weighed in last week at 225.6. And I weighed in this morning at 223.4 for a total loss this week of 2.2 pounds and a total loss since the 2-week pre-op diet of 77.8 pounds, or 67 since surgery, pretty much 67 point something. I have a lot on my mind today, so I can't attest that this will be a short video, but I did want to touch base since my 5-year, holy shit, my 5-month surgery was on like Monday. I did do my inches, so I've lost a total of 4.75 inches this last month for a total inch lost of 50.75 since the 2-week pre-op diet. That was crazy. I am in a solid 16 pant and a 14-16 small 18-20 large, extra large mostly shirt. So, feel pretty good about that. I'm going to do some shopping I think this weekend because I need a robe and some workout pants. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to get a couple things. Not crazy. I'm not going crazy. Don't get any crazy ideas. I'm saving my major shopping spree for like later on. Like I'm saving money to like go and get a whole new wardrobe when I meet goal. The average pounds per month, I did the math on that too. It has been about 14 pounds per month the last 5 months, so that's pretty awesome. Obviously, a lot of it was the first few and a little less so the last few, but I'm really tired today, so I'm sorry if I'm not super enthusiastic. I'm also feeling very emotionally overwhelmed. On a couple of levels. So I did my progress photos on Sunday and I posted them on Monday. And sometime Monday, maybe, I think it was probably even Tuesday, it really hit me that, like, I didn't really realize how big I was. Like, I've spent a lot of time and therapy and more time and interprocessing on becoming, like, a confident, worthwhile, like, believing that I was worthy despite the fact that I was fat. And having self-love and coming from a place of that. But there's no but. I did that. I felt it, you know. I mean, I always had insecurities about my weight, and I certainly wanted to be smaller and tried very hard to be smaller for my own comfort, not because I thought I had to be for somebody else or some notion that then people have all the fun. You know what I mean? But I don't think I realized, I just don't think I realized. I think I was in, I don't know if it was that I was in denial or I just didn't really know. Like I accepted myself for the most part. So like I didn't really criticize myself too much. But when I look at some of those, when I looked at my progress photos this month specifically, I was like, I looked like a stuffed sausage. Like, I look like a poor person that, like, is stuffed to the brim. Like, anyway, I reacted to that very strongly. I'm still reacting to that very strongly, emotionally. Also, I, had a workout yesterday, and at the end of the workout, my trainer, who's awesome, and I hurt really hard today, I'm definitely sore, she put this 30-pound bag on my shoulders and had me like kind of walk and jog around with it for a little, like very little bit, a couple minutes. But when she was done, I threw it off my shoulders, and I was like, I've been carrying 2.5 times that amount up until 5 months ago. And it was really hard. I mean, like, it was really hard just to carry the 30 pounds. I'm 70, almost 78 pounds down, like, more than double what I was carrying yesterday, and it was hard. And I started to kind of cry. And I was like, I kind of had a little tantrum in my head, like a little kid, like stomping my foot. Like, you can't make me, is what I said to her. I said, I've carried this weight and I don't want to carry it anymore. You can't make me, is what I said to her. And then on the tail end of that, I went out for my book club group yesterday and I ate an entire sushi roll, which is 8 pieces of sushi, which is a lot. And I was full well before I started that because I had some poke salad, which I took home and ate for lunch today. I came home and threw up. Mainly because I had such painful hiccups because the food was like right here. Because it was so full. Like I can't fit that much food in my mouth and I just kept eating it. So that is just one of many examples in the last 5 weeks of me testing the limit, of me going a little too far. I have a real volume problem with food. So all of those combined, I think and Shark Week is next week. So I'm tired today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. And I'm really scared that I'm not gonna make it. I'm not scared that I'm not gonna make it. I'm scared I won't keep making it. You know? I'm scared that I will get to close to where I want to be or close to where I want to be. And I'll get cocky and I'll take it for granted or something. I mean, April's been a really hard month. I'm not going to lie. It's been a hard month. And a lot of that has to do with traveling a lot, having a lot going on socially. So I've been drinking more alcohol. I've been eating, not having the best, not having a protein shake every morning for breakfast, like not having that as an option all the time, like consistently. It's consistently as I do when I'm home. But life happens. Like you've got to be able to deal with that. And I think I did the best. I think I could have done better. I don't want to say I did the best I could, but I did try. I didn't throw it all out the window like, oh, I'm on vacation, let's eat whatever. Like I didn't do that, and I didn't have that mentality. However, I still ate M&Ms on the plane, and I still had M&Ms on the plane on the way back. Like, I'm still making choices that are off plan. And I don't necessarily mean off plan like a diet, but M&Ms, I wasn't hungry. They're not protein. I'm not saying I can't have M&Ms, but it shouldn't be because M&Ms are my plain food. Like, I should have M&Ms if I want M&Ms as a planned treat, not treat, but as a planned thing, not as this is what I do when I do this. It's like going to the movies and having popcorn. Like, that's what M&Ms are for me. Sometimes I can go to the movies and not have popcorn. Sometimes I go to the movies and do have popcorn. Like, but getting away from the habit of every time you go to the movies, do you have to have popcorn? The answer is no, This is where things are really getting scary for me. For one, I've never been this small before since I was like in my very early 20s, maybe. I'm getting a lot more attention, especially from men. I'm not used to having certain words be associated with me. I heard the 2 words yesterday associated with my size, or with me, tiny and small. I am neither of those things in actuality, but maybe in relation to where I was, that's true. But it's hard to adjust, like, when I am smaller, as I continue to get smaller, I'll have to, like, adjust to that. Like, right now I feel like a medium large. Like, I don't feel like an extra large person anymore, but I didn't feel like an extra large person before. So, like, am I delusional? Like, maybe. I'm okay. I mean, anyway, I'm going on and on. I'm trying to have a clear, rational thought. So all of these things, I've other than 2 weeks in this whole journey, I've lost weight every week. I'm really proud of that. Sometimes it's been half a pound. Sometimes it's been 3.5 pounds. Early on, it was more. It's fun, whatever. 2.5, 3 pounds a week. I mean, that's amazing. but I'm nervous. I'm scared I'm not going to keep the habits. I'm scared I'm going to get back into bad habits. I'm scared of snacking. I'm scared of mindless eating. I'm scared of boredom eating. I'm scared of eating too much. I'm scared of not being able to reconcile who I am physically to where I think I am in my head. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though I didn't feel like I was as fat as I clearly was 5 months ago, I think I'm still not quite relating to myself as a smaller, like almost 80 pounds lighter person. I'm actually almost 100 pounds down from my very heaviest ever recorded weight, which is about 319. But that was a long time ago, but still, I mean, that's it. This whole thing, I mean, anyway, so, I was at therapy today. I always make my video, my weigh-in days are Thursday, and I make my videos always after therapy. Usually they're not related. Today they are. Have you guys heard of that, give it 100 day thing, the challenge? I know I do 100 happy days on Instagram, but this is different. This is like you make a video, and you try to practice something for 100 days. I am not going to do the video, but it's an interesting concept of if you do something for 100 days, basically it should become a habit. I mean, it should be easier. The emotional duress of something that you maybe aren't doing right or aren't doing well may decrease for me in this instance, which I'll tell you what it is in a minute, if I just make certain things habits. So I've given it some thought today, and I think I'm going to try to do 100 days of saying no to unplanned food, meaning that each night, the night before and the morning when I plan my food for the day, that anything that veers off of that is a no. So if I budget to have a glass of wine with dinner out with friends, fine. I budgeted that. I allowed it into my fine. But I can't have two. It's not planned. It's if I sit down and try to work something in that I think, okay, like I may not know what I'm going to have for dinner. So I do my best guess. I adjust it. So there's got to be room. Okay, so on MyFitnessPal, right, like at lunch I figure out where we're going for dinner. I try to my best guess on what I'm going to order there. But that means that I don't have an appetizer. Or I don't have, I can have a bite of someone's food, but I can't have half of their food and part of mine and then log it later. Like anything that requires me to log it later is a no. If I plan for one glass of wine or one piece of chocolate or popcorn at the movies, I do that ahead of time. And if I decide not to have popcorn at the movies, then there's no popcorn at the movies. I don't share the popcorn with someone else. I either bring my own snack or I deal with it. Or if I budget for the popcorn, I have the popcorn, but I don't buy candy. Like, no unplanned eating for 100 days. Starting today. Because I didn't do this to fail, and I'm not failing, and I'm super, super proud of myself, and I'm super happy. But there's a lot of fear, and a lot of people don't succeed at this, and that's statistically a fact. And we all have, I can't attest for everybody. I have issues. A lot of us have issues. We have volume problems. We've got emotional eating problems. We've got food addiction problems. Some people overcome those, some people don't. I have to. I have to overcome it to the point of being able to deal with it on a day-to-day basis and not give in. I have to trade what I want now for what I really want. Thanks, Go Teams VSG, for giving me that quote. Seriously, it's changed my life. Seriously has. Even though it doesn't necessarily at this point change my behavior, it's in my mind all the time, and it helps me a lot. I need to trade what I want now for what I really want, because if I give in to everything I want now, I will not get what I really want. So that's where I'm at today. Actually, I'm at 15 minutes. That's way shorter than I thought. I was so happy. I was like, this is going to be a 30-minute video. I have so much emotional ranting to do. So, anyway, I'm having, I wouldn't even say a hard day. I'm just having a weird day. I have a lot of stuff up here going on in reaction to the workout yesterday, in reaction to seeing the progress pictures on Monday, in reaction to my overeating, literally binge behavior last night. You know, my meal wasn't even over 300 calories, and yet my little tiny little sleeve cannot eat a whole fucking sushi roll and, you know, a quarter of my salad. And if I could have, and I had budgeted for it, that is one thing. But that was not where I was at. My headspace was not there. It was, that's where my headspace was. It was not, this is nourishing. I'm still hungry. I can eat this. It was, I need more. More. So, that's where I'm at. I'm going to do my giveaway here soon. So, entries are done and they're all typed into random.org. So I'll be doing that in a few minutes. So, stay tuned. On another note, I got my hair fixed and it's, you know, it's a little bit lighter. I dig it. I'm happy. I really love this stuff around my face. My best girlfriend told me she liked it better straight, but I don't know how to do it, so otherwise I would. Whatevs. Have a good week, you guys, and thanks for tuning in and listening to me emotionally dump on you. All right, keep it fly out there, guys. Bye.